Hundreds of teens in West Michigan don't have their own home to sleep in tonight.
But now, because of the federal sequestration, a program in Kent and Ottawa counties that helps keep those kids off the street is losing a third of its funding, forcing serious cuts. 24-hour News 8's Tom Hillen shows us what's at risk if Arbor Circle doesn't get more funding.
When I was 18, I was kind of shoved out the house, and so I was just trying to be able to find a home.
I always had a rough life growing up. Never lived with my parents. Don't know what that feels like living with my mom or my dad.
It's stories like Joyce Johnson's and Daquita Hatchett's that many of us never hear.
It was hard to admit that you are homeless. I just feel that for me to be here, I need to let the world know that this is a real issue.
I was on a run for like 9 to 10 months, trying to take care of myself, basically doing whatever I can.
Both young women were homeless. Eventually, both were connected to Arbor Circle, which changed their lives.
A lot of people would probably be surprised to know that on any given night in Kent County, there are over 200 youth who are either experiencing homelessness or in a precarious housing situation. And those numbers are real, those numbers are happening in our backyards, and they're largely hidden.
Knosson and her team are working hard to get as many of those young people off the streets as they can, but are now fighting another battle: funding.
It is a very dire circumstance for us. Federal funding for us has been the backbone of our programs, some for almost 30 years' time.
Leading to concern that success stories may become fewer.
Because I don't know where I'd be if I didn't have homeless youth. I don't know where my daughter would be. I don't know. So I appreciate everything. I don't want to be on DHS for the rest of my life. I want to have a job looking like you know? It's the truth.
Arbor Circle has helped both Johnson and Hatchett get housing, food, clothing, and jobs, but they need money to keep doing what they're doing. So we have information for you on how you can help out on our website, and they say that every little bit helps them continue to do what they are doing here in West Michigan.
Yeah, it's hard to see that emotion. Breaks your heart.
It absolutely is, and you know, they're mainly funded through these grants, which is why they're just finding out now that, hey, this money isn't there. And Arbor Circle says in the past they haven't really gone out to the community seeking these donations, but said they've really been left with no other options, and they're really hoping that West Michigan does what we do so well and step up and help this program out.
Well, let's hope so. Thanks, Tom.
Thank you, Tom.